President Donald Trump welcomes Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to the White House to discuss everything from business deals to Mideast peace to trillion-dollar investments. President Trump calling the prince one of the most respected people in the world and describing Saudi Arabia as a great ally. Both leaders took several questions, including one that drew a harsh rebuke from President Trump. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
That's right, Veronica. Good evening to you. In his opening comments in the Oval Office today, President Donald Trump described the Crown Prince as an extremely respected man and a very good friend of his. But at one point, the question of a years-old murder came up.
On the South Lawn, horses leading the way and the U.S. Marine Band performing a pomp-filled red carpet arrival ceremony. President Donald Trump greeting Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Moments later, a military flyover. Then in the Oval Office with reporters looking on.
I want to just tell you what an honor it is to be your friend.
Talking business, the Crown Prince announces Saudi Arabia is increasing its planned investments in the U.S. to $1 trillion.
Now you're saying to me now that the $600 billion will be $1 trillion.
Definitely, because what we are signing, it will facilitate that, and
I like that very much.
Also discussed the Abraham Accords, aimed at building stability in the Middle East, forging commercial and diplomatic ties among countries. But Saudi Arabia yet to sign.
We've had a very good talk on the Abraham Accords. We talked about one state, two state. You know, we talked about a lot of things in a short period of time. We'll be discussing it further, too. But I think you have a very good feeling toward the Abraham Accords.
Yes, definitely, Mr. President. We want peace for the Israelis. We want peace for the Palestinians. We want them to coexist peacefully in the region.
In addition, today, fighter jets for sale.
We're going to have a deal. They're going to purchase F-35s. They're buying them from Lockheed, and it's a great plane.
For the Crown Prince, his first White House visit since the 2018 killing of a journalist by Saudi agents. U.S. intelligence agencies determined Prince Mohammed likely directed that operation. When that came up in the Oval by a reporter, both leaders responded.
But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
About the journalists, it's really painful to hear, anyone that been losing his life for, no real purpose or not in a legal way, and it's been painful for us in Saudi Arabia.
Prince Mohammed, for his part, denies involvement in the killing. Meanwhile, the warm welcome for the Saudi leader continues tonight when President Trump and the First Lady will have the Crown Prince over to the White House for dinner in the East Room. Reporting at the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.